Hi there, Scorpio. Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Anisa from the Inner Stereo. This is going to be your love messages. It's a general reading, so the roles might get reversed or it may or may not resonate with you. And if this reading resonates with you, there's going to be a link down in the description box below for a personal reading with me, okay? So in this reading, Scorpio, it's going to be a you versus them format. We're going to be looking at your past, present, future from both parties, and we're going to clarify them. And I am also going to be pulling some advice card for you by the end of the session, okay? You might be dealing with a mutable sign here, Gemini, Pisces, Sagittarius, or Gemini, I have to set that, or Virgo. Because the energy is come in, go, come, go, come, go, come, go. It's always changing. And I feel that that's also one of the things that kind of like put like a lot of stress in you, because you guys are a fixed sign. You want something that is just certain. You want the energy to always be the same. You cannot, it freaks you out and also stresses you out when things keep on changing. What the hell do you want? That's kind of like the thing that you are asking towards this person. Now, what are your biggest challenges here, Scorpio? You have the Star and you also have the Three of Pentacles in our proposition. One of your biggest challenges here has a lot to do with relying on another person's effort, relying on another person's collaborations or compromises to make you feel whole, to make you feel that, you know, this is the wish fulfillment. I'm finally getting it right now. Now, let's talk about the past. You have the Sun. We have the Page of Swords from this person's side. They have the Nine of Cups, and they also have the King of Cups in that preposition. There's something about this connection. You were both really, really happy at some point in this connection. You feel, this person feels that, you know, I'm getting my wish fulfillment out of this connection. This is a relationship that I've been waiting for. This is a relationship that, you know, I've been dreaming for. And it just makes me feel happy. It just makes me feel free. It also makes me feel connected. And you have that sense too. You felt that way too. At some point in time, you felt that, you know what, this is a connection that, I don't know, you can't explain it, and I can't even explain it because you just feel so connected to this person. And I feel that, you know, Scorpios are a very careful sign, and I feel that when it comes to this connection, you took all precautions to the wind. Although you did try to study this person, you're trying to figure them out, you're trying to study them out and everything like that, but you were feeling very, very connected. It's just when your mind and your heart is on a battle, but your heart goes bigger or has a bigger impact than your logical mind. I don't know if that makes sense, but anyway, you just feel so connected. It's just something that you cannot explain. Yeah. Now, in the present moment, Scorpio, I think the energy kind of like changes, because I feel that at this present moment, again, as I said, because of this wishy-washiness, because of this back and forth, it kind of like gives you like a lot of headache in your mind, to a point where at this present moment, I feel that you are more so focusing a lot more on things that are beneficial for you, especially in terms of your career, finances, and health. I think those are the things that you guys are focusing on at this present moment. Now, when it comes to this person, they're like, I don't know, it's just back and forth, man. They're like, you know, I want to do this too, Scorpio. I want to get excited with my connection with Scorpio again. But then they're like, nah, I don't want to do it. Don't want to do it. You know, those back and forth. Now, in the future, you have the Ten of Swords and also the Eight of Cups. The Ten of Swords, I feel that this is not going to be something that is painful, but it only talks about radical acceptance. And I feel that in the future, you guys are going to emotionally withdraw yourself from the things that are no longer fulfilling for you. And from this person's side, again, there's this wishy-washiness, right? There's this sense of like, you know, I want to take a giant leap of faith towards Scorpio. I want to do something that is very drastic towards Scorpio. But then their fear kind of like holds them back. So it's like, I want to do this, I don't want to do this. I want to do this, I don't want to do this. So it's always like that when it comes to this person's energy. But anyway, let's start clarifying your reading now, Scorpio. I want to clarify this Nine of Pentacles from your side first. Okay, so I feel that one of the reasons why you're taken and you've decided to focus a lot more on yourself has a lot to do with you feeling as if like you haven't got some peace for a while. Okay. You have been in a situation where it tested both your strength and your patience. And you're like, I'm done. I'm done living in a state where I feel always on my nerve, where I'm always anxious. I just want to get some good night's sleep. I don't want to think, because here's the thing. I have Mars in Scorpio. Sometimes I feel that I do operate from, my Mars in Scorpio. My dad is Scorpio through and through, and we actually have like a lot of similar placement. Scorpio has this tendency to be way too careful. Yeah, always too careful. And there's like, oh, that person's so good, but it's too good to be true. There must be something there. You know what I mean? Yesterday, actually, my dad and we visited like a place that was like a charitable place, but it was way too good to be true. And then we started to make assumptions about like what this person is actually doing. They could be probably, running for the office, or they're using, stuff like that. We started to make those kind of assumptions. And when it comes to you're similar. And especially when it comes to this connection, there's just this assumptions. There's this trust issues. There's this feeling of distrust that you feel towards this person, and you're so tired of feeling that way. You're so tired of always having to be on the edge. You're always so tired of having to question, whether this person's motive is genuine or not. You're just tired, and you just want to have that good night's sleep. You just want to rest your mind. And I feel that that's also one of the reasons why at this present moment, you're choosing to focus a lot more on yourself. Okay, let's clarify this Ace of Wands from their side. There's something here about them wanting to break the status quo between the both of you. There is a desire for them to move forward, but again, they are... How do I say this? It's just they keep on stopping themselves from doing so. So because of this back and forth energy and this wishy-washiness that comes from their part, yeah? They just keep on stopping themselves to do so. Now, here's the thing. Is this person completely oblivious to the fact that you're expecting something from them? No. Yeah, they know what you want. They know what you want them to do. But they're specifically and intentionally not wanting to give it to you. And one of the reasons for that has a lot to do with this. There is a sense of them not really wanting to be taking accountability for the pain that they had caused you. For some of them, they feel that what they did was justified. For some reason, okay? This is a general reading, not a personal reading, so we're not really going to get into this. But yeah, they feel that either one, what they did was justified, or two, they just don't want to take accountability of that. They don't want to be accepting the fact that they're actually the one that is in the wrong. Okay. It will hurt their ego, and it's just something that they would like to avoid doing to themselves. Now, from your side, you actually mean well when it comes to this person. You want to expand this connection to a point where you want to have a long-term, stable, happy relationship with this person. But again, like you're eyeing them like, why is this person doing this? I mean well. Why is this person doing this? And they're just causing you like a lot of headache. And I feel that in this present moment, be careful of your snappiness, because you would have the tendency to be snappy to people, especially when they're triggering you. Because I feel that again, like because you've been overloaded with like a lot of stresses. You've been overloaded with like a lot of thoughts and like a lot of anxiety, to a point where at some point in time, if it's not being channeled in the right direction, Scorpio, I'm afraid that it could explode. So be careful, okay, of snapping to the wrong person. If you're frustrated with somebody, don't let out your anger to another person, because there might be some innocent people that is around you that could be dealing with your wrath. But again, it's not the right direction. So you kept on waiting, right? You kept on waiting for things to change. You kept on waiting for your return of investment because you feel that it's eventually going to come. There's so many things that you want to say to this person, something that has to do about the past and the hurt that they had caused you in the past, and etc. But I feel that in the future, let's just clarify things first. All this pent up frustrations eventually is going to get out in the future. Once this person is aware and is realizing the fact that you're no longer in the position that you were once in when it comes to this person, that is going to be the moment when this person is going to be confidently coming into your life and try to do something about this connection. Let me be clear. I put an emphasis in confidently. Okay? You would feel as if like, how can you just come in and pretend like everything is okay? The audacity, right? Like that's how you want to be feeling. Like, how can you, the audacity of just coming in and pretending everything is okay, and start working on this connection without even addressing what happened in the past first. Because I feel that you want something deeper. You want them to acknowledge. You want them to be held accountable for the things that they've done to you. You want them to, in some ways, grovel. But again, as I said, Dimana, sorry, my daughter, Dimana. I'm sorry, that's my daughter. I have a guest coming over. So anyway, where was I? Yeah, they're going to be confidently walking into your life, and at that some point is going to piss you off by a lot, because like, again, the audacity of actually coming over, the audacity of just like pretending everything is okay without even addressing what happened, without even saying sorry, or without even, holding yourself accountable to something. Yeah. This person's intention in the future, they mean well, because they want to be offering some sort of like a tangible effort of what's going to go on between the both of you in the future, and etc. But again, that is not going for you, like that doesn't make it okay, because that is not going to heal what happened in the past. You know what I mean? So I feel that in the future, those frustrations is going to get out. You would have those frustrations to get out of them. Like usually you're good at keeping it, but then in the future I see yourself not being able to, because your energy leaks. I can't explain it, but Scorpio's energy is so intense that if you dislike something, sometimes you could just feel it. Like I could feel every time my Scorpio friend or like my dad dislikes something, like I could just feel it because the energy is so intense. And this person could actually feel, how displeased you are about them. And I feel that at some point in time here, you're starting to going to be realizing that there is something here about this connection that does not really bring you like a lot of emotional satisfaction. You are actually ready to let go in the future. You're going to be ready to let go of this connection because you're trying to manifest something here. The Ten of Cups, the collective happiness that you're looking for. Let's pull some advice card for you here, Scorpio. So 6 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, and also the Knight of Pentacles in upright position. Oh, your advice here has nothing to do with love, honey, but it has a lot to do with you having the ability to compartmentalize things in your life. So there is a compartment, or there's a shelf for your love life. There's a compartment for your family. There's a compartment for your friends. There's a compartment for your career, and etc. So if one thing is in problem, it won't take such a domino effect into other areas of your life. Yeah, this is very, very important for you to understand, because I see this pent-up frustration that you've been feeling. And I think we've been just talking about it earlier about like, let's not snap to the wrong people. So with this advice, compartmentalizing, shelving those aspects of your life is going to be very important, so that it's not really going to be taking a domino effect into other areas of your life as well. Now, there's something here about communication here, Scorpio, that you need to be doing. I feel that in the meantime, what you can do here is to write a letter and write down all of the frustrations that you feel, or journals your feelings, journals all of the frustrations that you feel and what you want and how unfair you've been feeling, and etc. So that you know what are the key points in here, that even if you want to be working it out with this person, you would know what are the key points that makes you feel frustrated of this person. Because when you explode, it's everywhere. It's all over the place. But when you're prepared, and not only for them, for the relationship, but also for yourself, you would have like a clearer picture of like the definition of the emotions that you're actually feeling, and why is it happening, and what triggers it, and how did you enable it, and etc. Okay. And then the next one is that you have the Knight of Pentacles in upright position. I feel that what you need to do right now here, Scorpio, has a lot to do with you believing again, believing that you're capable, believing that you're worthy of love, believing that, you're somebody who is capable to be manifesting everything that you want in your life. Use that confidence within yourself as a compass to guide you to a directions in which you want to go to. This compass that you have needs to be clear. This compass that you have needs to be, on a clear attention. Here's the thing. December, your energy is going to be very intense. How you control and how you filter your energy is going to determine in which directions you want to go to. If you are still in this energy of like feeling frustrated, if you're still in this energy of feeling like, I can't get out of the cycle, I can't get out, things are just helpless, and etc., 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 it's not looking good. Okay? Be aware of the mindset, be aware of the energy that you're vibrating. It's very important for you this month of December. Okay? So I think that is it from reading for you here, Scorpio. I hope that you find tons and tons of clarity that you guys have been looking for. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week for another weekly reading. All right, bye-bye, guys. Have a great day. I love you.